Mike Garafolo of the NFL Network is reporting that Mekhi Becton's knee injury that he sustained earlier in the day in practice is more serious, more concerning than what the Jets initially believed this afternoon. Apparently, it's not a re-aggravation of what Becton was dealing with last year. They still don't have a definitive answer. He's going to be taking more tests tomorrow to get to the bottom of it, figure out what went wrong. Now, after practice today, Robert Saleh addressed the media and he downplayed the situation. I didn't really get the vibe that Saleh was all too worried about it. It seemed like Becton was going to be okay. He didn't guarantee anything or nothing like that, but he did go out and say, it's not a big deal. He didn't think it was going to be a big deal. But apparently, according to Garafolo here, it's more serious. Now, I posted a video right after practice, before watching that press conference, back before we, essentially in the same position that we're in right now, where we don't know the future of Mekhi Becton's knee. We don't know how long he's going to be out. We don't know how much time he's going to be missing. We don't know what the exact injury is. The point is, the bottom line is this: Joe Douglas has got to make a move. This isn't last year, where the Jets are shooting for 4 to 5 wins. This isn't the last year of Gase, where it's like, hopefully we'll get three W's this season. Jets, we can't continue to be in the cellar of the NFL year after year after year after year. What other team hits the offseason with so much cap space, with multiple first-round picks and back-to-back seasons, all these draft picks? It's time to start winning some games. My bar is 7 wins. 7-8 wins. I don't want to go into the season down 2 tackles. What has happened so far through training camp? Okay, keep in mind that the tackle position specifically was very thin going into training camp. We had George Fant and Mekhi Becton. Both guys have a history of injuries. Those were our starters, left tackle, right tackle here. What has happened since? Connor McDermott, backup left tackle, got hurt in the green and white scrimmage game, apparently could not put any weight on his leg. And then today, Mekhi Becton's knee, gets hurt with the knee. So we're down 2 tackles. We haven't even hit the first preseason game yet. There is a silver lining. There are plenty of tackles out there. Obviously, Duane Brown is the big one here. He's met with the Jets. There's pretty significant interest from the team. I mean, if he's flying all the way out to Jersey, attending the green and white game, hanging out with George Fant, DJ Reed, former Seahawk former teammates of his back in Seattle, meeting with Woody Johnson, meeting with John Benton, meeting with JD. Obviously, Duane Brown, there's something there. I could see it getting done. A cheap 1-year deal, maybe an incentive-based contract, maybe a deal like Morgan Moses last year, where we had that third backup insurance policy, that plan B at the tackle position, and we actually really, really needed Morgan Moses. He stepped in and started at right tackle. Becton goes down, George Fant fills in at left tackle. Think about if the Jets didn't even have Moses last year. It would have been a nightmare on the offensive line. But going back to Duane Brown here, it makes so much sense. Let's get the deal done. Let's get it done. Is Duane Brown an elite top tackle in football? No, but he's better than what the Jets currently have with their second and third stringers. Let's just hypothetically say Duane Brown wants too much money. They can't come to an agreement. Maybe another team is looking at the Jets and saying, hey, you know what? Becton just went down. We really want Duane Brown. We're afraid that he's going to go sign with the Jets. Let's bump our pay up a little bit and lure him over. Duane Brown doesn't go to the Jets. Let's just explore him. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Nate Solder's out there. Darrell Williams is out there. Eric Fisher is out there. Brandon Shell is out there. If you want to strike up a trade with Andre Diller with the Philadelphia Eagles, that's worth a phone call, in my opinion. There's so much, smoke and buzz around Tevin Jenkins with Chicago. Although that is a little bit, me personally, a little bit of a roll of a dice, just because I've read that there could be some back problems. And how well is he, meshing with the new coaching staff, the new regime? He's not even practicing. It's just a strange situation. But when we look at him at Oklahoma State, when we look at his play style, when we look at his system, and really when we look at Jenkins as a physical specimen and ask, does he fit the system? The answer is yes. And Joe Douglas really, really liked him. back in the pre-draft process. Okay, so there's a slew of tackles out there. 4 or 5 guys that I feel like are realistic. It's not going to cost the Jets $15 million to bring one of these guys in. It's really not. You know, especially if we make it incentive based. So I'm hoping that we get an update on Becton's knee tomorrow at some point. But until then, I guess we just have to wait and see, right? Just kind of wait around. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I hate doing negative videos like this, but, and you know what? In the back of my mind, I'm like, you know, I really want to trust Saleh here. I really hope that news breaks later tonight and just, you know, it's just like, oh yeah, Becton's going to miss a practice. Should be fine. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I got my fingers crossed that it's not anything serious. Hopefully, Becton will be back in time. But regardless, whether Becton is seriously hurt or not seriously hurt, I want the Jets to add a plan B at the tackle position. I don't think that's crazy to say at this point. I really don't. Even if Connor McDermott and Becton did not get hurt, I still felt like the Jets should have made a move here. We'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I know I kind of ranted in this video, and I know it's not the most enjoyable thing to, you know, kind of listen to and everything like that. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Thanks so much. And as always, go Jets.